don't even know anything about the war, but I do know that what Biden is trying to do is to get all of NATO, including him, to put sanctions on Russia, which just basically stops trading with global resources with them. That's why the gas prices are going so high, because oil, we trade with them, but now we're not. And soon all of NATO will, and NATO's basically like everybody except Russia and like 2 other evil countries. But nobody's thinking about the 150 million people in Russia that are suffering because of these sanctions. Not only our gas prices are going up, but just imagine how much in Russia that they're going to have to face just because one man wanted to go to war. That sucks. Companies are doing it too. I think McDonald's shut down their restaurants over there, and Twitch, they just blocked their site over there in Russia. And there are Russian streamers that can't stream, and that's their only source of income. That sucks. Think about how that German mom felt in The Boy in Striped Pajamas. She had nothing to do with any of this, and she had to suffer consequences for nothing. Not even that serious. We don't even go to like the people who the people who made that hoodie. They probably worked in sweatshops getting 3 cents an hour for it, and then they have to go home and they breathe in all these carbon emissions, and then they have to go home and spread that to their family, and it's probably the only warehouse in the whole city, so those gas emissions are just flying everywhere across the whole town, and it's gonna give everybody generational birth defects. That sucks. I think I'm gonna be canceled this year. Finally, she had enough and blocked me. And I know that came off very Joe Goldberg-y, but I don't know what else to do. I don't have much experience with this, so I don't know what to do or how to fix this. So the relationship might just be off, and that sucks. There are a slew of annoying things out there, more than annoying, and many of us are fully aware of it, and we choose not to dwell on it. And we choose not to dwell on it. How? And I think a big reason why so many of us are fully aware of this, but still chooses not to dwell on it or care, is because there's so much already going on in the world. Everybody has something going on. A celebrity could be going through a midlife crisis, and we would be hassling them about how they feel about the war.
And here's my impression of a celebrity answering to someone who goes into the comments and asks them how do they feel about this or that or shit they don't care about.
It's bad, okay? Is that what you want to hear? The Holocaust was bad, 9/11 was bad, child slaves in Africa and Asia are 14-year-olds to the war, and 1 in 4 being black ghetto and saying slang and doing drugs is cool now, so all of the people who got out of the hood so their kids wouldn't have to go through that, it sucks, but first-hand experience sucks way more. People's moms are dead, dudes are getting bald and losing erection, niggas are getting robbed, bro. You can't tell me about the fucking kids in Africa if I just lost my AirPods, because you don't know what it's like to be broke and wanting these things and finally getting them and working to get them and trying your hardest not to lose them, then to just lose it. And I don't know what it's like to be a starving kid in Africa. Yeah, I can watch movies and stuff, but it's just way more effective when you're there rather than just watching a screen of something that's happening thousands of miles away from you. I don't care because I care too much about my life, and I hope it doesn't sound selfish, but I think I'm the most important thing in my life right now. I don't have any responsibilities or a kid or have to worry about a sick mom or anything like that. I didn't care about how many people died to COVID back in 2020 because I was dying to my job. That doesn't sound good, does it? I'm not super political or super philosophical because it will fuck me up and depress me. I used to be a big fan of X, but when he died, I distanced myself from his music and that whole space, that whole genre, that whole subgenre, because it was just depressing. I couldn't get into that anymore. Every time I would hear it or learn about it, get into it, I would just get sad. And that's why I don't listen to Juice or King Von or barely Mac Miller these days. I think we can't argue with everyone about everything all the time about anything, because there are always going to be people that are affected by everything.
Of course. Do you care about Ukraine? Why? Those are actual people.
I don't know one person. Name one Ukrainian person.
You don't have to know somebody to care, you know? And like, those are actual people that are dying, and it's tragic.
One more thing, bro. I was editing, right? And then Sneeko dropped the video. I'm like, man, I gotta watch it, you know? Nigga literally did what I was just talking about. So I gotta hold on. He has a video right now about asking people if they care about the war in Ukraine, and let me rewatch it again.
I think a small percentage of people actually do care about what's going on, and the rest are just like, I am so informed, I'm the specialist.
He said that there's a percentage of people that actually do care, but there's an other percent that says that they just say it because they know about it and they want to seem smart. And like, I know about it too. I want to seem smart too. That's why I go out saying shit like this and you know, talking about it, but I don't really care. And I hope that doesn't sound mean. I just have too much going on. Not even too much. It's just I live in a completely different area, and I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about over there. So if you ask me about something like that, I don't care. If you ask a celebrity about something like that, they probably don't care. Because what the fuck are we gonna do about it? How do you feel about the war in Ukraine? So it's like so far away, like it doesn't really matter, because it's like, you know, we're so far from it.
And I don't want what happens to happen, but I'm not going to do nothing about it.
Okay, that's it.
I'm not the judge. Yeah, ghost that you don't hold a
Brought out
grudge.
fire.
I hit myself a
You know what I
fucking
mean?
suck.
If you really are that much of a caring person and you actually do care about what's going on, shout out to you. As a matter of fact, I respect those people because they're doing something that I'm not.
What are they doing?
They're caring. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is to care about something you have no ties to?
Why do you respect that? Isn't that stupid?
Nah. How is that dumb?
It's like me caring about the wall and then you respecting me for like, you can't care about the wall and then you respect me that I have more empathy than you.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking wall.
But
No. People in Ukraine aren't just a fucking wall. You can't compare those two. Mr. Beast has dubbed channels of his videos for Spanish and Brazil, Portuguese and shit. Only 10% of the world speaks English, and there's 95% of people that can't watch his videos because they don't speak that language. He cares about them, and it's hard to care, like bro said, it's hard to care about shit you have nothing to do with. In 2018, there was a kid by the name of who shot up a school in 2018 in Florida. We did a walkout because of that, and I didn't give a fuck. It's sad that kids died. It's sad that kids got shot, but I wasn't walking out because I really cared about it. I was walking out because we missed class. I was walking out because that's a free day.
Yo, I seen a lot of niggas, so when them niggas start talking reckless, I get offended. I get it, they try to keep an image, but look real closely at the pictures and you see that they chameleons. How you doing?